Hi! So, this is a little bit of just to kind of give behind what's going on, because I know I've posted a video in a while. Basically, I've been working on a fix for Siege of Popstar, because I realized that with every time I change the game dramatically, you can't load your save files. It'll just break the game. So I made a change so that from now on, once you've downloaded this updated version, every time you load an old save, it will convert. I'll show you guys. So if I go resume where I left off, this is an old save file of mine. I can go load picked, and now it's going to take a second to load, but once it's done loading, it'll take me right in. As you can see, unlike when it loads a save file the same version, it will just automatically load, and it will automatically put you back where you were. With this, it puts you in the collection center instead. Actually, that's what the other one did. But as you can see, all my stuff's unequipped currently. But it's still all there. So that's one of the things I changed. I also had just a few quality changes more than anything. So a lot of the quality changes, you kind of won't notice unless you were looking at played the previous version or look at videos of the previous version. But basically, I went back and changed a bunch of stuff to make the game more better for the player, more quality of life updates in various places. I updated a lot of the music so it's not as repetitive. I've updated one of the maps. I added a mini map for the Lore Star Cutter in case there's anyone who didn't or wanted to explore that, or ended up getting lost in there, because I know it's a little bit of a complex maze. I don't remember if I used the beta code in the save file. Judging from the lack of bombs in my inventory, I don't think I did. That's the other thing, though. When you start a new file, you won't need the stupid cheat code that I put in the README. You start with a bomb bag, which is really helpful, too. So this is all new. If you remember correctly, it wasn't like this previously. I will add stuff underneath the tiles to make it look more like it does in Return to Dreamland Deluxe, but now there's actually like a little ramp you can go to. But the ramp is glitched. Okay. Again, like I said, I will have most of this stuff fixed, but you get what I'm talking about in this case because of stuff being changed out. Like, another thing that was changed out, I'll show real quick. Just let me fix the frickin' Lore Star Cutter entrance while I remember. Problem is, I made all the invisible tiles invisible again while I was prepping the beta, and I forgot to unmake it invisible, if that makes sense. So, is there anything in the way? There's that. There's this. Okay, give me a second, I'll be right back. So the other nice thing is, like I said, when you start a new game, I'm going to make sure I don't have the opening cutscene, you actually now start with bombs so it doesn't lock you out of a bunch of dungeons, because it's in your inventory already. Right here. And I made it actually more flavorful too, because it makes it seem like you got it from Eric, who is your first ally. The Halcandra D ally you unlock at the very beginning. Alright. So now I'm going to armor up, and then I will quickly just skip to showing off the few things that are different along with this. A few quality of life updates. Changes. So I'll just skip to them. So the next thing you'll notice is in here, I did change all the boss music to be much more eventful. Except I'm playing on the old save, so I've already beaten this. Whoops. Okay, I'll fix this, don't worry. Roll the game lag, oh no. Okay. That's humorous and concerning. Okay. yeah, well, I'll go back and fix that in a second. So, start battle BS. What is it called? Defender? I have a few different bosses. Oh yeah, okay. Oh. Right. So this is the first one, and you're fighting the False Dark Meta Knight. This theme plays instead, which feels kind of fitting. I forgot to put Magalore in my party. If I could lose this battle, I'm gonna be in a little bit of trouble. Yeah, it doesn't like that because I'm trying to show you guys on a save file. I'm trying to show you guys on a save file that's already... This is the other one, though. Yeah. Like I said, though, it doesn't help that I think I'm trying to show you guys on a save file that's already befriended this... Where I've already gained Darroch's favor. So that's where I think I'm having problems, is because of that. And Dark Meta Knight's gonna kick my butt. Oh, I didn't add Magalore in my party. I didn't add David in my party. Well, okay. And battle through. Okay. Oh, it's trying to do the dialogue. Oh, it's trying to do the dialogue. Oh, stop. Cut. See. I'm getting to the point where I'm really good at... I'm getting to the point where I'm really good at fixing problems as soon as they pop up. I don't need to go out and, like, do a bunch of crap. It's like I can just punch in some lines of code and I'm fixed. I know how to do it. I'm getting that good at testing this thing and showing you guys. I don't need to keep pausing the recording. Which is nice, because I want you guys to see more of the, my best foot forward, so to speak. Also, the Lore Star Cutter should be working now, because I did fix that off camera. Yeah, the only other thing I changed, other than fixing some of the music, I ended up fixing some of the glitches too, because I noticed there was a few glitches going on in a few spots. And yeah, the only other thing I can think of that I've changed so far with this update is I changed the YouTube, I added more packs, vanity packs, that you guys can fool around with and have fun with. I'll get to those in a hot second, but right now I'm just gonna showcase, like I've mentioned earlier, I made a mini-map for the Lore Star Cutter. It's all programmed, it all works. You can go up and down floors, and the game will totally recognize where you are. It will tell you where you are, which is really handy. I also tried modifying the Spear Doomer, as you can see, and it doesn't look good, so I'll fix that later. I really like that it just tells you where you are, and the doors work too, as you can see, because this is a save file where I think I've unlocked a few rooms from completing Magalore's quests. I was using this one with just beta testing, as you can see with the sign. I'm gonna move that sign over, but yeah. There's a lot of fooling around in beta testing for the most part. Yeah. So that's most part, that's all I've got, just to show off. Other than I added a Waddle Dee in Wispy's Forest. I will give myself Wispy's Fruit so that way he won't try and lock me out with his thorns, because that's happened too often. And I'll use a handy bit of cheese I've also got. So I got Wispy's fruit. You're getting fed up with loading screens for moving to place to place. You can summon the Warp Star, and it'll just take you right back to the collection center at no cost. Makes loading so much easier. Saves your unloading times if you're a speedrunner. You don't have to keep running back. Okay. Now I'm gonna go over and I'll show the little NPC I added, just to kind of, I did it as a bit of a flavor thing. So I'll show that real quick, and then I'll show the new hats I've added, because I've been fooling around with that a little bit. The thing is that I made more YouTuber-inspired hats, just because there's a lot of YouTubers who I've kind of enjoyed watching for various reasons. Oh, perfect. My code works beautifully. As you can see, I have Wispy's fruit, so the stupid thorn maze doesn't spawn in. So I added this wall of boulders over here, because you couldn't go in here anyways, it's all unfinished. And then I have it so when you talk with him, hey, what's going on here? Sorry, buddy, the area is under construction. Please come back later. This area will open up in a future update. Just added that, just for a little bit of flavor, because otherwise that exit would look like these two. You would have no clue what's going on. Yeah. I may even color code the exits where it's like darker patch of grass here for to show that's area question mark, and then lighter patch of grass here to show that's the exit to area 1. I don't know. It's something I'm kind of spitballing. Okay, I will get the packs shown real quick. You just need to let it load and to pull up a certain script. Where's my gift code script? Because I think I don't have any tokens on this file. So I have a code to fix that real quick. Yeah, this video is a lot nice and shorter just because of the fact that there's not much to show. It's just a small update. I will be adding this to the normal place. I'll be adding it to the RPG in a Box Game Fest too. And then I'll be adding this update. I'll make it so that if you get it from my Google Drive, you can get it on Macs, Windows, and Linux. So that is something nice you guys will be able to enjoy. So I'll just show off the hats and then we'll call it here. So as you can see, a whole bunch of new items in the shop. Some of them don't work, like the pack of beta testers and dev volunteers don't work currently. I will program them to do stuff later. For now, I think actually one of them does something. So I'll kind of show off. So team storage. And then special items, because we can put the journal in there, and Wispy's fruits is all out of the way. Okay, so the first thing with dev volunteers, I added it. That's my dev gear, we don't need to worry about that. In beta testers currently, I have it so you can get Morpho Vanity Armor. And it looks something like this, with the Doom Blade included. Which, honestly, it's not bad, but it needs a little bit of tweaking. So that's in the dev pack, temporarily. I will change it up once people actually decide to start helping me out this project, volunteering. They get to... One of the rewards for volunteering is you get to make your own vanity armor, and that's kind of what that pack's for. It's for the volunteers' custom vanity armor. And then for YouTube, I broke into 2 packs, gamers and musicians. And each one kind of has different items. With musicians, I did it backwards, didn't I? Okay, that was supposed to be gamers. I'll fix that in the future. But the new armor I've added is the Captain Sauce gear, which looks like this. Got a little, you kind of got the outfit with the cape, and then the other thing I added is he's just got a tomato on his head, because I couldn't figure out how to do the tomato thing, so I thought it would just sit on top of Kirby's head. Yeah, everything else here is the same though, except I did it in the wrong order. And then the other one that I've changed is with what's supposed to be the music pack, but ended up being none of them's work. Ah, fridge. Okay, so I didn't code the gamer one wrong. I just coded the music one wrong. That's fine. I'll paste the code to fix that. Okay. The other nice thing I also added, and this might occur because of my little tampering, is because I have it set up so that if your inventory is full but you're supposed to get an item, it will drop at your feet and you'll get a chance to pick it up. And then it was open. Oh. Putting it in the wrong spot. There we go, okay. So, the other outfits is... I've already shown off the game tool mask, I think. But I fixed it up, it was glitched out, so now it works. The other one I added, which is new, is the Azofly gear. Which is new. This is all new. A new outfit I've added, part of the music pack. Yeah, that's the only other one. Like I said, and then there's the items dropping down when your inventory is full, because otherwise items will despawn if you have a full inventory. Still don't recommend walking around the full inventory, but at least it'll help kind of not screw you over if you are running around the full inventory. But yeah, that's essentially it with this. With the update, there's going to be a couple more things that I'm going to add, but I'm not going to mention in this preview. This is more just to let you guys know what's going on and why there isn't a video going on. Why I released a video so late, if that makes sense. Anyways, so yeah, oh, there is one other thing, and I'll need to start a battle to do it. Start battle. Actually, you know what? Damage entity player plundering. So as you can see, Kirby's face shows a little knocked out thing when you get KO'd. That's the other thing I've added. But yeah, that's it. I've added a few other things that won't be shown, but you guys will be able to explore yourselves. But like I said, this update will be out probably in like a week or two, but this is just to keep you guys in the loop. That's kind of the idea of this video. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Catch you next time.